Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. Today we're talking about a brand new family. Like I said, I was going to bring you in 2022. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about some other families on YouTube, some of the bigger ones that I've never spoken about before, because every single one of them has problematic content. This family we're talking about today, I've never spoken about them ever before, but it's called the Prince family. And like the royalty family, I don't get it. I don't understand it, but whatever. They're not royalty, nor are they a prince. Maybe his last name is Prince, I don't know. But today, this video is brought to my attention because the title is called Grandpa Gives the Kids a Whooping, and he instantly regrets it. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about this culture of whooping culture. And you might or might not like what I have to say about it. So, let's go. Okay, if you don't know who the Prince family is, welcome to the club. I've never seen them. Obviously, they came up, and I mean, this is them. I got 4 kids, I imagine. The guy's rocking a $100,000 gold chain. Cool. The mom in this image does not look like the woman in any of the videos. So I don't know if this is a new mom or it's just that's what she looks like all done up. But they have 2.1 billion views. They've made millions of dollars. So whenever you see the B word in there, billion, that means that a vlogger channel or a YouTuber has made millions of dollars. That just translates very easily. Prince family featuring Nova, DJ, Kyrie, Ayla, Damien, Bianca, with 2 N's. On this channel, you'll find a variety of content: vlogs, pranks, challenges, reactions, foods, games, and much more, and total exploitation of our children. This is the type of family very similar to Ace family as far as I'm concerned. If you just look, they get about 300. Their most recent video was released yesterday. It's got 300,000 views. The reveal of Damien's new hairstyle, it's weird. The Prince family shorts, the Prince family went axe throwing. It's basically your standard shit, right? I don't think that they, some of them are really gross. Like their top rated video, if you go to most popular, is this image of what looks like, you know what I'm saying, okay? That's their 20 million videos. Strip, kiss, twerk, break up. This is a channel for children. They are made for children. Whole videos about, it's like a live, I don't know, it's really weird. Caught in the shower prank with twin sister. Okay. Anyway, kids watch this, and then they don't care that kids watch this because they do videos like spin the mystery wheel, kiss, twerk, pool, and they're like tongue kissing. It's just... Let's be real. Tongue kissing's gross. Like this. If you're gonna like touch tongues on the outside, it's weird. Okay, outside peripheral particles get in that shit. I'm all about making out, but not that way. It's gross. New house tour. Anyway, basically, it's the same shit, different pile for family vlogging. But the video we're gonna cover today is the one about the grandpa giving them a whooping. Now their videos are really like scripted. They're trying to be a scripted reality television show. It's none of this is real. It's all scripted, which actually kind of makes it worse, to be honest with you, because what they're promoting here, and as a family vlogger, hitting your kids, yeah, it's a no-go for me. And so let's talk a little bit about this culture. It's because I grew up in the culture, just so you guys are aware. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Kyrie, get your butt in this bed. As a matter of fact, you getting the first whooping. Oh.
So he's holding his leather belt. This 70-year-old man wearing ripped jeans is holding a leather belt. This old man likely absolutely benefits from his grandkids getting exploited online too, because he's rocking, $10,000 chain with I don't know what that is, an obelisk or I don't know. But these kids are acting. I don't think he's going to actually hit them.
Oh, yes. DJ, get over here.
But we got to talk about the promotion of whooping culture, because whooping culture is real and it's wrong. So I might lose a couple people, might gain some people, but we're talking about it.
Now, lay your head down. Don't even look at me.
Who's the camera guy that films this shit? So he's hitting them and you hear crying. Obviously, it's the click of the title. And this dad that you're looking at, this grandpa, has hit his kids like this. So bad. So the opening video, and kids watch this, by the way, don't forget, that he's smashing them with a leather belt. Now, we know he doesn't do it in the end because this would not make it on YouTube. Okay, that's Although that probably could be flagged right there to show that, because it shows them laying down and then it shows him smashing them with a belt. Doesn't show them hitting with the belt, but it looks like it is. And again, kids are watching this, everybody. Kids. Cool, grab your energy drink there, Grandpa. This is so dumb. Yeah, you definitely should lock your truck in that neighborhood. Look at this range. They got like 2 Range Rovers. They have a $20,000 door, but no doorbell. That's weird.
Your dad. Yep. What's happening, man?
What's happening, man? That's your dad. It's not even dad. This is an actor. Maybe he's an actor.
What's good? What's good with you?
What's good?
You cold?
It's cold out here.
Holy. Do you go to the same dentist as Crazy Pieces? Look at the teeth.
Chilling, man.
Chilling. Oh my God, the acting.
What's up? It is so cold outside.
Look at all the Amazon boxes.
It's so cold out there. You got me warm, man. Oh.
So his dad's rocking looks like a $40,000 watch and a $40,000 bracelet. All off the backs of these kids. Again, if you want to be wealthy and do all the stuff you want to do, if you have good content that's not has to do with your kids, then go for it. That's awesome. Build your wealth. Go for it. But the thing is that those 2 kids represent those 2 diamond encrusted pieces of jewelry he's wearing on his wrists.
How y'all doing today, man?
Good.
Nah. How y'all been doing?
Good.
I don't like that. How y'all been doing?
Good.
Dumb.
No bird in my throat.
No, you heard that guy?
Holy, the teeth. Teeth intensifies here. Holy shit. Wow. I don't like these people. You guys know I don't like family vloggers, but this is crazy. The jumpsuits look comfy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've never heard that I burped in my throat.
I burped up.
What? You swallowed.
And then pop.
Holy awkward, man. These people are not even good actors. Like, this is terrible. 8 million subscribers.
If I fart it, pop. If I fart.
Put yourself in this position for a second. So take a step outside of the fake acting here for a minute. Okay? There's a camera guy. And these kids are now, hey, you guys are filming today. These kids are working right now. They're working. They looks like they work the whole day. Labor law does not allow for children to work over 4 hours. I'm pretty sure even in the Hollywood, it's like less than 20 hours a week, something like that. These kids are about to work an entire day. Okay. And they are on their channel all the time doing this type of stuff. So they're being filmed professionally. There's a professional editor. It's scripted. It's not even like with family vlogging where they're just running around and having fun. These kids are scripted. Like, it's not easy. They have to remember lines. They're being fed shit. It's super awkward. Does this look like loving parents?
They would be loud.
You gonna be loud?
It stank? Okay.
Oh, here. Chill, teeth.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Me either.
But DJ Kyrie, check this out. So me and Mama about to leave, and we about to leave y'all with Grandpa, okay? So we need y'all to be in your best behavior, because me and Mama.
I can't stand this shit. This fake Piper Raquel, Liliana Ketchman bullshit vlog stuff. It's actually worse to watch because it's really cringy. Because these are people that would never make it on a TV show, and then they want to do it themselves anyway. And this is why they wouldn't make it on a TV show, because you can't act for shit.
I'm about to go on a date, all right? We about to go on a date, all right?
We're just gonna be gone for a couple of hours, okay?
Okay.
Y'all promise y'all gonna be good?
Yeah.
Pinky promise.
Yeah, what type of?
Okay, pinky.
Pinky promise.
Pinky.
Okay, leave.
All right.
Yeah, you sound like it.
So, think you can handle this?
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely handle it.
Think you can handle it?
Oh, we're gonna put him to the test.
Put it to the test, man.
Trust me, I'm good. I'm grandpa.
I don't think, is that really his dad? Because it does, like, weird that you're like, this is like your life. Come on over and let's fake this conversation we're about to have. It's really, really awkward and weird. I don't like it.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Listen, if you need anything, call me, text me, whatever, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got one question. Do I got anybody need to take any medication or anything?
No.
No.
Just so I can know.
Hopefully, you don't gotta take no medication, though, because them kids, they...
Trust me, I already know.
Where you guys going on a date with those jumpsuits on? Going skydiving or something?
All right, y'all. Y'all
All
right.
right. Be safe.
All right, too.
Holy, look at all the YouTube plaques. Holy shit, that's a lot. That means they have multiple channels with over 100,000 subscribers and over 3 channels alone with 1 million subscribers or plus. Woo!
Okay, guys, so it's just us. So what y'all want to do?
It's just us with this camera guy here and our shitty fake lines and this terrible TV show that kids watch, but we're gonna
Go outside and do something? That's a good idea.
We're going to the park, guys. Listen, when I tell y'all to do something, do it, okay?
Okay.
I didn't say run to the pool. I said let's go to the park. And y'all just went and just did what y'all wanted to do.
Yeah, because these kids run the show. That's what happens when you raise kids like this. When they're the star, they get to do what they want, Grandpa.
Let's go to the park. I gotta start listening, all right?
Alright.
So they're setting it up for these kids to be really bad because he's gonna beat them with the belt later.
That's the second time I had to say something to y'all.
How about you push me?
You want me to push you?
We're gonna go to the park. They walk 5 feet to their play swings.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right. DJ, hold on. Stop.
Okay.
DJ, why would you do that?
Because he's a kid and that's what kids do. They have fun.
But I do it all the time.
But
Yeah.
you didn't have to do it today. I don't like that, man. You're not listening to me.
No. This is not right.
Therefore, we are going in the house. Y'all-
What? The kid jumps off the swing because he's allowed to, but you're like, not when I'm here? What? Ugh.
I done went to the pool twice after I told y'all not to.
Yeah, so look.
You just jumped
Okay.
out. Guys, we are going to take a nap for a little while because
While this camera guy films it.
I can see somebody do not know how to listen. No, take your hand out your mouth. Somebody don't want to listen, do they?
This is gross. Who parents like this? Who is like? Is he trying to run a military camp here? What's going on? Take your finger out your mouth. Like, give me a break, dude. Why don't you relax a little bit? If I knew that my in-laws were treating my children like that and I found that shit out, and I know they're acting, which makes it kind of worse actually if you think about it, right? I'd be like, you're not watching my kids anymore. Sorry. That's not your responsibility to be a dick to my kids.
You know who I'm talking about. You know why I'm saying it. So we're going to take a nap. We're going to take a nap for a little while because somebody don't want to listen. And I told y'all both not to mess with the pool. Then you...
He keeps going back to this thing where they dip their fingers in the pool for 2 seconds. I know this is acting, guys. I'm not trying to say that this is real, but it's just really bad. You know, it's so bad.
I'm going to go jumping off the swings and stuff after I said something.
Of course, he's got the cell phone clip. Oh, the acting. Oh my God. Okay. I was gonna fast forward to the stupid shit because I can't deal with it.
Y'all supposed to be taking a nap. Y'all sitting there playing and stuff. No, stop playing around. I'm trying to take a nap, and y'all supposed to be taking a nap.
You're all supposed to be watching the kids, man, and having fun with your children. Like you're sitting here having a nap with Grandpa on the couch. I don't understand how they thought this was like smart. This is really bad and really cringy and just unbelievably not cool at all. As a dad, it just like, oh, it really gets me that it's bad acting and it's terrible writing and it doesn't have anything good of value to it whatsoever.
Stop playing.
No, that was Kyrie. That was DJ.
No, that's both of y'all. I hear
That both y'all.
both of y'all down there laughing. Y'all supposed to be having your eyes closed right now.
Take a drink every time this guy says y'all.
I'm not playing. Stop playing around and take a nap now.
This guy's jeans.
Ain't nobody playing around with you, Kyrie. It's nap time. Playing these games and stuff. I told you.
Oh my God, fast forward, sorry. He deserves this beating he's about to get.
Hey, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Oh,
Come here.
the music changes to like a Ridley Scott film where there's a murder about to take place.
Come here. What are y'all doing?
Okay.
What are y'all doing? Shouldn't y'all be on this couch
They're being kids.
laying down? What do you see funny? Stop laughing.
Again, I know that this is acting, but this is actually probably how this guy was with his kids. That's what I'm saying. This comes really natural to him to be this way. So I'm not saying he hits his grandkids or anything like that, but this is a culture that we have to talk about.
What is y'all doing up? And y'all supposed to be on this couch laying down.
Don't play.
You what?
Don't play.
Listen, both. What is all this stuff on the floor?
The freaking sub drop. It's like these kids murdered somebody. I mean, they're acting. The kids are laughing. So I'm not saying the kids are. They're not. I don't think they're scared or anything. But again, what kind of vibe are you trying to go with this?
Over here.
No, Kyrie. That was DJ.
No, that was both of y'all. I told both of y'all twice to lay down on this couch. Y'all sitting here hitting me, and I done told y'all multiple times to lay down and take a nap. And do you think something's funny?
It is funny.
Oh, so you think it's funny? I'm gonna tell you right now, if you do this one more time after I told y'all to lay down and take a nap, I'm gonna take my belt off and you're not gonna like it at all.
See, this is inappropriate to show children anything like this. Don't ever threaten kids with violence. And why does YouTube allow this on their channel? I know it's acting, but even that makes it worse because he's acting that he's going to abuse these children with a weapon. We'll talk about it in a second as we get up to that point, but do never, ever, 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 ever hit your children with a weapon, ever. If you're pro spanking, I can't fault you. I can understand that to a degree, like, a loving spanking, right? To a degree, I can understand that. I will never, ever, ever do that with my kids, ever, because I grew up in a culture like this. My mother grew up in a culture like this, okay? Native and Jamaican culture is my mom, okay? Half Native, half Jamaican. That is my mom. Micmac tribe, she's indigenous. Okay, my mom was raised before she was adopted by a family where whooping culture was part of it, and passed that whooping culture onto us. And so I am very, very much against hitting your children at all. Ever. I will never do it because I was beat so many times and I remember every single one of them and I have a terrible memory. Okay? So I just wanted to preface this whole thing by saying never, ever, ever hit children. And also, if you're on Family Vlog, maybe you shouldn't threaten physical violence and then allow this to be a thing where kids are watching it.
Because I've asked you too many times. Now I'm telling you.
It's asked.
Now, do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all?
I have a nice cat.
Ma'am.
You say yes, ma'am?
Yes, what?
Ma'am.
Do I like a man to you? So you think that this is a joke?
No.
Yes, it is a joke because it's acting.
Say yes, Grandpa. I do understand. And wipe the smirk off your face now.
This is crazy. It's even violent in its rhetoric. It's violent in the way that he's approaching them. This is a person that they trust in the world, and I know that they know it's acting, okay? But this is just inappropriate at all levels.
You think somebody really playing with you, don't you?
No.
Go lay down right now and do not get up.
Super nice. Yeah, we loved hanging out with Grandpa.
No, look at me.
He's grabbing that kid though pretty hard. I know that. Like again, this guy probably did do all these things. It's coming really natural to him to be this way.
Not get up. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. Go lay down. Get out my face. To myself, yes, ma'am.
Such a nice grandpa. And the music, again, if a child is watching this, the child doesn't understand that this is not acting, right? They understand that this is real to them. And this is a channel viewed by children. So this is so inappropriate. If you let your kids watch this family, shame on you.
Papa being mean to us. Yeah, let's break it. How? Maybe.
Okay, they're gonna spray him with water and he deserves it. Well, that shirt is very, very aqua repellent. Very impressive. Like you're putting water all over your couch. My $1 million watch.
Y'all is in trouble. I'm not.
Here's the thing about this. This could have been a funny thing if they actually would have made it comedic, right? Except these kids are having a good time laughing, but it comes back to this guy, and it's not like he's being funny about it. He doesn't understand the nuance that he's supposed to act in a way that's like jovially upset. Do you know what I mean? Not like, you guys, now you're in for it. Instead of, I'm going to hit you with a belt now. Like it was weird because the kids are acting funny, but he can't see the difference between acting in real life and what it's actually supposed to be because kids are watching this.
I told y'all both to lay down. It is whooping time now. I'm not playing anymore. Why did y'all... Come here. Don't y'all run for me. Get over here. Don't y'all play with me. Come here, boy.
It's the best bit of acting he did the whole time. I hope you broke your sciatica.
I'm not playing with y'all.
The cat's like, what the hell? What have I done to deserve this?
Where's y'all at? And I'm not playing. I want y'all to come out right now. Get out here right now.
Inappropriate. Don't do this when kids are watching. You're showing that violence is okay as a response to being bad. It's not. These are children. Children never ever deserve. Are you hearing me? Let me slow it down. Children never deserve to be abused or to be physically assaulted by the people that they trust. All right? I will never waver on that.
Okay.
Get up here. Get up here. Both of y'all. I'm done playing around with both of y'all. I done told y'all both so many times today to chill, and y'all both just doing what y'all want to do.
Say y'all again, please. Please.
Get over here. Come around the side of the bed right now. Kyrie.
These kids have some badass toys, I'm not gonna lie. These kids get the toys.
Get your butt in the bed. As a matter of fact, you getting the first whooping. Oh, yes. Yes. DJ, get over here. Get over here now.
I think they're twins. I don't know. Could be. But DJ is like, it seems like, doesn't like doing this. I'm getting a vibe from DJ that he hates this.
Lay your head down. Don't even look at me. But Kyrie told you something else to do.
This is so stupid. Why did you think this is appropriate, Prince family? What did you think? What is freaking wrong with these people? Oh my God, it's so cringy.
Listen to me when I tell you, stay laying down. If I'm an adult and I told you to lay down.
And this isn't a conversation that you put on camera anyway, even if it was real. The fact that you're just going so hard into this character, again, I don't think it's character. I think this guy did this as a dad, probably. Because, again, we grew up in a different time, and we'll talk about it in a minute.
I'm taking a nap. How do you let Kyrie tell you to get up?
Okay, I'm not going to listen to this shit. So stupid. It's so bad, I can't listen to it.
At the same time, because I'm...
Okay. Why are they putting the fake crying and all that stuff? If he's not actually doing it, why do they put the fake crying in? Look at his face. Like, this isn't an actor, guys. He's not a professional actor. That's a person who's playing something that he's natural at. Moments later. Why do you have like...
This is crazy. I should have never did that.
So are they pretending that he actually did hit the kids then? I thought they were going to pan to him hitting the bed and saying, you know what? I didn't want to hit you because hitting people is wrong. So they're playing it off like he did hit them. Okay, that took a different turn than I thought it was going to take. I was just going to hit the bed, and then the kids were going to be like, oh, and he's like, see, I didn't hit you because I love you, or something like that. Some lesson that he learned. What the hell? Nah, this is unacceptable.
I feel so bad.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh, man. I think I should just go talk to them.
Yeah, how about you talk to them before you beat them with a weapon?
I feel awful about this. Grandbabies.
It's so gross.
Boys. Listen to me, man. Paw is really, really sorry for having to whoop y'all, okay?
I'm sorry, that's funny. Paul's real sad he had to whoop y'all. God. What am I watching? It never ends. The things that you find on YouTube, it should never surprise me. I'm not surprised. I'm just like, I can't believe this shit exists. And that YouTube is cool with it. Guys, this type of video should be flagged just because just because it looks like he's hitting them with a weapon. It doesn't show him connecting them, but it looks like he is, and they don't tell you that it's not real either, which I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to like not actually hit them, but he's pretending he actually hit them. And that's crazy because kids are watching.
You know, when I ask y'all to do something.
Do you know how triggering this could be for a child? It's triggering me. You know what's triggering this could be for a child who actually lives in an abusive situation to watch this? And to see that, oh, I get abused, and so that those kids get abused too, so it seems like it's natural, normal. No. The problem with abusing your kids, okay, as this coming from an abused kid, is that you honestly think that is normal. That's normal life. And you don't think there's anything outside of that. And so when you grow up, and I've said this multiple times, you start realizing as you get older, that was not right what they did to me. That's when the trauma sets in. That's when the triggers happen. That's when trauma response starts to happen. Okay? It is crazy that I know this is a joke and this is acting and all that stuff, but it's real life for a lot of kids. Okay? And they should not ever be promoting this style of behavior. It is crazy to me. How out of touch with reality do you have to be? That's these people. They live in these bubbles, these YouTube bubbles. They're so out of touch with reality. They don't have any real friends, because who wants to be friends with people like this who exploit their children, right? They don't really have any. The only people they have in their life are people they pay to be around them, right? Their dad probably buy them all his jewelry and his trucks and his houses. Their friends that they have around, they only pay people to be around them. They can't, these kids are going to suffer immensely for the decisions of their parents to put them in situations like this, to abuse them, to exploit them, to work them to the bone, and they're like toddlers.
I expect y'all to listen to me, because when y'all mom leave y'all with me, I'm responsible. You guys running into the pool after I told y'all.
They didn't run into the pool. They dipped their fingers in the pool, and you were right there. Again, I know I'm calling this out like I'm doing this, like I'm dissecting it, because I am. Because you need to know even the scenarios that they've given you are stupid.
Go near the pool. You jumping off the swing after you shouldn't have did it. And
you didn't tell him not to, though. Again, I'll break this shit down. He didn't say don't jump off the swing. Kid didn't know. Kid realizes he could do it because he's done it a million times, and he told you afterwards that he does it. So you made this arbitrary rule without telling him any of the rules to follow, and then you ended up beating him with a belt because of it. Do you guys see the problem with this narrative now?
telling me that you're used to doing it. And then you guys not taking a nap after I told y'all to take a nap, and then messing the whole front room up like that.
You mean playing with their toys like every kid does? Man, I hope you've never been in someone else's toys. If you walked into my house right now and yet you think that's bad, you would probably want to murder me. There are toys everywhere in this house. I mean, everywhere. Okay? Everywhere.
That's why Pawpaw was upset. All I wanted to do was take a nap.
Pawpaw, you're supposed to be watching kids. So who cares what you want to do? You're there for a couple of hours watching kids. Watch the kids. Don't take a nap, Pawpaw.
And that's why I got upset. But I whooped you guys. And I'm sorry. And I don't want y'all to tell your mom or dad.
Are you serious right now? What are they trying to get across in this video right now? So let's kind of sit back real quick before he continues. You're trying to promote the fact that Pawpaw's here. Pawpaw's a dickhead because Pawpaw doesn't want to actually do a job that he was asked to do for a couple hours, right? He makes arbitrary rules the kids don't know without telling them. Then Pawpaw wants to take a nap, and the kids want to play with their toys, and so Pawpaw gets angry that they played with their toys. Then Pawpaw beats them with a belt. Okay? Pawpaw sounds great so far, right? And then Pawpaw says, "Don't tell your parents I beat you with a belt." This is what they're telling children. They are literally telling children it's okay to keep things from your parents. If you are abused by someone in your life that's not your parents, and you shouldn't be abused by your parents either, but let's say you're spanked by somebody else, you should never ever be telling kids it's okay to keep it a secret from their parents. Do you guys see the damage this type of video does? Because it is watched by children and teenagers. Okay? Do you see the damage that this could possibly do? That's why this video has no place on YouTube or anywhere in the world. This is ridiculous. You would never see a sitcom or a Disney or a Nickelodeon show ever do something like this. You never, ever, ever not tell your parents when something goes down.
What happened?
Why?
I don't want y'all to say anything.
Why would you not say anything?
Just be our secret.
Did you hear what I mean? Am I hearing this? I want this to be our secret. What does that sound like to you guys? This is grooming. What the what? How did they think this was okay when they're editing this? How is the guy behind the camera thinking, yeah, good stuff, Grandpa. Papa's really telling these kids, I want this to be our little secret, everybody? As someone who was abused as a child, okay? And physically, okay? I've heard that phrase. Kids who are abused who watch this show have heard that phrase. That's our little secret. Parents and adults in people's lives will use this leverage over kids to say, if you tell anybody, you'll be in trouble. It's not going to be me. You're going to be the one. It's all your fault. That is the most inappropriate thing of this whole show, not even beating with a belt. What he just said there was the most inappropriate and scary thing you could, and they're just cool with putting this on the internet. I know I'm not even supposed to say this on YouTube. This video needs to be flagged. This is inappropriate.
Okay.
Because, and I want you guys to listen to me, because it hurted me to do what I did.
Hurt. It hurt you. Hurted is not a word. And you're teaching these kids how to not speak. Great. Double down there, dum-dum. I mean, Papa.
It hurted me a lot to do that.
It hurted me a lot.
And I don't ever want to have to do that because y'all.
I hope these kids get to go to school. I really do. Because if those parents and this guy are teaching them anything, they are not going to get an education. Please tell me these kids are in school.
Carrying kids, and I love y'all. But if I tell y'all to do something, you guys have to listen, okay?
That's all you have to say. You didn't have to beat them with a belt, and you didn't have to keep a secret from their parents. That is crazy.
Pinky, we won't say nothing. We keep this between us, okay?
Okay, but why we can't tell them?
Yeah, good question,
Why
kid.
you can't tell your mom and
Yeah, good question.
dad that I spanked y'all?
Yeah, why?
Because then they're going to be mad at me.
Oh my God. What the f am I watching? And they put this on the internet. Why don't you tell your parents why I abused you? Because they'll be mad at me. He's putting it on the kids. So he's basically telling what I did was wrong, but don't tell your parents. Guys, FBI, right now. Call the FBI.
And Pawpaw won't be able to come over for a while or see you guys.
Is your
Oh my gosh, it keeps getting worse. Okay, I hit you. Don't tell your parents. If you tell your parents, I won't be able to come over because they'll be mad at me. So don't tell them. Pinky promise you won't tell your parents what I did here. Guys, are you listening to this? Please tell me you're listening to this. I know this is all acting and whatever else, but this is absolutely disgusting. I don't know how else to put, this is crazy. I can't believe I stumbled upon this.
Yes, it is my fault because I should have handled it a little bit better. Knowing that you guys.
So he's taking, it's my fault, but don't tell anybody it's my fault. Oh my God, the kids are watching this shit. If you don't think that kids are susceptible to what they watch, you're wrong. And this is a prime example of why these people probably shouldn't be on a TV show at all. This is crazy.
You know, sometimes as an adult, I have to tell you guys the same thing over and over because I was a kid too at one time.
Okay.
But it just frustrated me that you guys didn't listen. You know, it really frustrated Pawpaw
It's frustrated.
that you guys did not listen to me because I expected y'all would listen.
You've said the same thing 16. God, I can't stand. This is like even the writing makes you just cringe right down to your butt crack. Right to your sphincter.
You know, if your mom and dad was here, you guys would not have done the things that I told y'all not to do.
Okay, well, let's recap. Put the fingers in the pool. Just jump off a swing and play with toys. They wouldn't have done those things. Okay, there. Pawpaw. I get it.
Multiple times. Y'all would not have did it. Would you? Would you, the DJ? If your mom told you to do something, you would have listened, wouldn't you?
I doubt it. No. Have you ever, has he raised kids? Clearly he has. You did it wrong, Pawpaw.
If your dad told you to do something, you would have listened, wouldn't you? So that's the reason why I got upset. Yeah, I shouldn't have did it. I want you guys to know that I am sorry, okay?
okay?
One more.
But don't tell anybody.
Pinky,
What's this? Pinky has to do
give
anything.
me a hug.
This is bullshit.
And I love both of y'all. Don't forget, okay? Let's keep this just between us. Because if y'all tell mom and dad, Pawpaw won't be able to come over for a while.
Prince family, I know you're watching this. Take this video off the internet. Repent of this and apologize for putting tripe like this on the internet. Tell your audience that what happened at the end of this video is never appropriate. Tell the audience that you have a lot of influence over. That what you saw at the end of that video, kids, is inappropriate. If someone hurts you, please don't ever be afraid to tell your parents. Please do this, Prince family. This is absolutely disgusting what you've done here.
I don't want that because I love you guys a lot. Okay?
Who wrote this shit? When I opened this video, I thought that, yeah, I would be talking about the whooping culture, and we'll talk about that. And we're going to talk about it. But I did not think that he was going to say that. I'd never watched this video. So at the end there, this thing just took a major, way crazy turn for the worse. This took a crazy turn that should never have gone. But let's talk about that for a second, the whooping culture. I dissected a video a way back early on my channel of a mom who went live on Instagram who was beating her daughter with a belt for 25 minutes. It was the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Live on her Instagram, she kept abusing this child, this whooping culture, okay? There's another video I dissected that I got struck for as well, where this barber shop, these two kids came in, I think they stole something, and he was beating those kids with a belt in this barber shop while all these adults were around laughing about it. And like, I made a comment on that video, and the responses I got back scared the shit out of me, because everybody was okay with an adult beating a child. And these children weren't his children. He had them held up by their arm like this off the ground, smashing them with a belt. That person should be in jail. The mom that was hitting her kid with that belt, the police actually reached out to me because of that video. I'm not sure what happened, but that woman needs to be in jail. Okay? Whooping culture should never, ever, ever be a thing. If you think that it's okay to beat a child ever with a weapon of any kind, ever, unfollow me right now. I don't want you here. You're disgusting. Okay? It is never okay to beat a child with a weapon. Okay? If you want to spank your children again, I'm not going to come after you. That's actually, as long as you're within the law, and I'm pretty sure in Canada, you can't. So here's the whooping culture aspect of this whole video was wrong, and it was terrible, and kids are watching that. And it perpetuates that culture that you're allowed to beat your kids. Leave that shit in the 80s. Okay, I was beat with a wooden spoon, with a belt more times than I can imagine, with a fly swatter, with the fly swatter part removed, so just the wire, okay? I remember every welt I've ever received from a belt or a fly swatter wire, or from a switch that I was told to go out to get off the tree myself. I was told to go pick my own weapon so my mother could beat my ass with a whip, okay? The things that I was subjected to as a child were not natural and not normal, but I thought they were. And so this culture that keeps getting perpetuated, even in today's culture by a lot of people, needs to stop. Beating your children is a no. It's never going to be okay. Psychologically, and whenever someone says I was beat when I was a child, look how I turned out. Yeah, you probably didn't turn out very well. I'm telling you, you've got pent up trauma. Maybe not all of you did. But kids like me who grew up in low income areas, very, very low income areas, for whatever reason, that type of culture is just accepted and intermingled between parents. Like, I remember getting kicked and punched by one of my mom's friend's boyfriends because he didn't like me. I was in grade 6. Okay, my mom was fine with it. This culture is no longer viable. It doesn't do anything, and you're not okay from it. Okay, you're not. Saying that you were beat and you're okay with it, I'm sorry. That's just an excuse to beat your own children. And that what this grandpa does, it does go down. This is learned behavior. Those kids will think it's okay now to hit their kids. It's never, ever okay for the culture, whooping culture, okay? Let's stop it. And if I ever see someone hit a child with a weapon, I will call the police. Every single time. And CPS and CAS and all those. You need to be in jail. Never, ever harm a child. It's never going to be okay. You're never going to convince me otherwise. Cool? All right. Second part of this. They're telling kids it's okay to keep secrets from their parents if something goes down. And what he was saying wasn't just like, I shouldn't have done it and don't tell your parents. He's like, they'll be mad at me for doing something inappropriate. And so pinky promise you won't tell them, because in the end you won't be able to see me anymore. That is grooming culture, and that is disgusting. Don't ever, ever, ever show that on your channel. So Prince family, take this shit down. Unbelievable. Like, I know you like the views. I get it. You want to do what you want to do. You think you guys are good and you're not. Your shit's terrible. 8.8 million subscribers. Again, just because you have a ton of subscribers doesn't mean your stuff's good. And a lot of us will sit here on my channel and we often ask this question. How did these people get fans? I'll tell you how these people get fans. Because it's children watching them. And that right there should scare the living shit out of you about why they shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Catfishing my husband to see if he cheats. These types of videos get me, and that's why I try to avoid them. But that triggers me because of my upbringing. And a lot of people will call me out like, he just comes after people because he had trauma. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yep. I will call out this injustice because it did happen to me, and I would prefer it not to happen to other kids. Is that okay with you? Is that cool? Thanks. Thanks for your permission. Don't ever hit your children. Never, ever. It's never going to be acceptable to hit your children. Ever. I'll say it. I'm going to say it. I don't care if I have to say it a million times. Un-effing believable. Prince family, nasty, disgusting, exploiting douchebags. Take a deep breath. That was a rough one. Sorry. Those videos, we do have to cover those every once in a while. And I hate doing them, but they are very important. And I hope that you guys can, not watch that shit. Not promote it and make sure no one else watches it. That's terrible. Make sure check what your kids are watching on YouTube, because that might pop up in a suggested video and you might not know, and they might get sucked into that type of stuff. That's actually how it works. My kids don't get YouTube ever. Never. nor YouTube Kids either, to be honest with you. So anyway, sorry for the rant. Damn. But make sure you guys understand your value, and don't ever forget it. You're incredible. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.